The envelope was thick, cream paper, heavy stock, respectable. It slid across the polished dining table like an accusation. No one spoke. I watched it stop inches from my plate, right beside the cheap watch I still wore on purpose. The room smelled like roasted lamb and expensive arrogance. My father-in-law didn't look at me. He looked at the envelope, as if it might crawl back to him if he stared hard enough. My wife squeezed my knee under the table, a warning or a plea. I smiled, small, harmless. Inside, something cold adjusted its grip. I already knew what was inside. I just wanted to see how they'd do it, how they'd dress humiliation as generosity, how much they thought a simple man was worth. Just something to help you get on your feet, her mother said, voice soft, rehearsed. I didn't touch it. I looked at my wife instead. She wouldn't meet my eyes. That was when I understood this dinner had never been about family. It was an exit strategy. I had always been careful about how I lived. Modest apartment, no displays, no stories about work. I let them believe I was harmless, average, conveniently forgettable. My wife loved that about me, or said she did, but love has tells. So does guilt. It started months earlier. Her phone face down more often, her laugh thinner, late nights blamed on work dinners I knew didn't exist, a distance that felt measured, not emotional, strategic. Her parents changed too. Invitations became inspections, questions sharpened. What are your plans? How will you provide? Have you thought about your future? They never asked her, only me. I didn't confront her. I never rush answers. I observe patterns. The envelope confirmed it. This wasn't concern. This was cleanup. I finally opened it. A check. Large enough to feel insulting, small enough to feel final. My wife exhaled like she'd been holding her breath for months. That hurt more than the money ever could. I didn't argue. I thanked them. I watched relief bloom across their faces, the way predators relax once the trap snaps shut. That night, my wife slept easily. I didn't. I audited conversations, replayed timelines, matched absences with financial movements. Private calendars have fingerprints, so do companies. Her father's firm had a silent shareholder, anonymous, majority voting rights, $10 billion in distributed equity, no name, no face. I'd structured it that way years ago, for control, for patience. I started watching board communications again, quietly, carefully. Then I checked her messages, not out of jealousy, out of confirmation. There was the name, familiar, one of her father's senior partners. The affair wasn't emotional, it was strategic. They weren't trying to replace me, they were trying to remove me. I invited them to dinner the following week. Same table, same plates, same smiles. I placed a folder next to the envelope they'd given me. My wife frowned. Her father stiffened. "Before we eat," I said softly, "there's something I'd like to clarify." I slid the folder open. Share certificates, board minutes, legal authorizations. Silence thickened. Her mother whispered my name like it was a mistake. Her father went pale. My wife's face collapsed inward, as if gravity had finally found her. "I've owned the controlling interest in your company for 6 years," I said, calm, precise, anonymously. "I wanted to know what kind of people you were without power in my name." No one spoke. I turned to my wife. "And I wanted to know what kind of woman you were without money in my hands." She cried. I didn't stop her. I stood. "I declined the check," I said, "but I did accept the clarity." I looked at her father. "The board meets tomorrow. Your replacement has already signed." Then my wife. "I knew about the affair," I added, "before you invited me here, before you let them plan my exit." Her sobs became panicked, messy. I felt nothing. "I stayed," I continued, "because I wanted to see if you'd choose honesty when you thought I had nothing." She hadn't. I walked out, left the envelope on the table, unopened. Divorce was efficient. The company stabilized. Silence returned. People often ask if I regret not telling her sooner. No. Truth given too early is just leverage. I didn't lose a wife, I lost an illusion, and illusions are expensive to maintain. I live simply still, not because I have to, because power is best felt when no one knows you're holding it.